Hello everyone, Cape Crocheter here, and today I'm going to explain the rules of FrankenZoo. Now, the rules are actually pretty simple, there's not much to it, but I thought it would be best if I did a video that explained all of it, that I can link you guys to every episode of the show, in case you want a refresher. Now, the way this works is I have this randomizer that looks kind of like a slot machine that I made. The first slot, the one on the left, although I guess when this comes out, I can't remember if my camera flips everything around based on anything, but the first slot, which is on the left, will be the head. There are three slots. The slot on the left is the head. This gives me an animal, and that animal will be the head. So, for example, the Zebrontiger had head of zebra. The middle slot will be the front half. Now, this would be from the neck to about midriff. The midriff is about where I cut it off. So the neck, front legs, and chest of this middle creature, this middle animal. Then the slot on the right is the back half. So from about here, then the back legs and the tail if it has one. Although I'm pretty sure all the animals in the randomizer have a tail. I think I might be wrong. It's been a while since I looked at the full list of what's in there. But so there you go. And what I have to do is whatever combination it gives me, I then have to crochet in the form of a small plushie, and they have to all fit within the same general style. So they have to look consistent. Now, scale wise, obviously I'm scaling these down a lot, scaling some of them up a lot, as long as you can identify them. Like, obviously a giraffe is a lot taller than a tiger, even just in terms of where the torso is. But I had to scale the giraffe down a bit so that the tiger could connect to it. Well, for the brontosaurus, I mean. The giraffe was with a dog, which is obviously a giraffe is a lot taller than a dog. Speaking of dogs, if it lands on dog, I think cat is also in there. If it gives me something that has multiple subspecies or breeds, I'm allowed to use any of those as long as it's recognizable. For example, if it gave me dog, the Frafog, it gave me a dog. I used a golden retriever. Now, originally the plan was that I was going to let chat decide during the design stream which breed of dog I would use, but nobody tuned in, so nobody could decide. So I just picked a golden retriever. But I could also pick like a Dalmatian. I could pick a German Shepherd, Bernese Mountain Dog. I love those. Uh, so yeah, as long as you can recognize that it's a dog, I could use any breed. Same goes for cats. I can use any breed of cat as long as you can recognize it as a cat. Now, the difference between dog and cat is it has to be a house cat. It has to be a pet dog. I can't just pick if it lands on dog, I can't just go with a wolf. I can go with a husky, which looks kind of close. But like for a cat, if it gives me cat, I can't go with the tiger again because that's not a house cat. You don't have a tiger as a house cat. But I could do like a Maine Coon or a Tortie or a Tabby. Um, I could do any of those. If over a frog, I chose to do a regular frog, but I could also do like a poison dart frog if I so desired, or a red-eyed tree frog. Um, but that's just how that works. There has to be some type of visible stitching connecting them together. Now, I've chosen bright red for the two that we've done so far But really, I could do whatever color I want as long as the stitches are easily distinguished. As long as you can easily see where the stitches are, they can be any color. I just chose to do red because it was a really good contrasting color to the animals that I got. But if I get some animals that red wouldn't contrast with them very well, like say the grizzly bear, the red might not contrast as well with the brown. I'm not sure. I haven't tried that color scheme yet. Then I could do like a hot pink or a bright denim blue. Uh, but as long as the stitches are easily visible, it'll work. Um, this plushie has to be able to stand. Well, okay, not 100% a rule. It doesn't really need to be able to stand as long as you can tell what it is. For example, you don't normally see a frog standing up on its legs. You normally see it sitting. So if I get front half of frog, back half of something else, like let's say I get front half of frog, back half of tiger again, I would have to put the tiger in a lying down position so it can blend in with the frog having its arms on the ground. Because that's just the pose that frogs have. That is just a frog pose. So there's that. Some of you may notice that I stated the frat frog was gay because it has a frog head. That was for the meme. Okay, that was just for the meme. Though I am part of the community. As for how I'm part of the community, I will save that for another video. If anyone wants to know, if anyone's interested in knowing, good for you. I recently found out I was part of the community. Nothing major. Pet ranch. So I'm still happy to do the opposite. Gender. I'm gonna talk. But yeah, it's a frog gay because I figured part of the community. I make a joke. So the frog gay. So far, no one's that mad. Started aware. I don't know what I'm talking about. When I said it. But I get off topic. I ramble. Um, but yeah, that's where we are. If you have any suggestions for rules for this show, feel free to let me know in the comments. If you have suggestions for animals that I can add to the list, feel free to let me know in the comments. Just keep in mind the animal has to be a quadruped. The only exception for that is a frog because I'm not sure if it's quadrupedal or bipedal. Because they don't really run, they just kind of hop with their back legs. So I'm not sure if they're quadrupedal or bipedal, but they're quadrupedal enough. You don't normally see them standing up on their hind legs. So it has to be a quadruped, meaning four-legged. Other than that, there's not really that many rules for qualifying for this. I have considered adding like a dolphin or a shark, uh, just, just as a thing that I could do. If you think I should, say so in the comments. And yeah, that's about it for this one. Hopefully you guys enjoy FrankenZoo. So far, you definitely have. I noticed that episode 2 got like 115 views in 6 days. Good on you guys. Thank you. Big thank you for that. Like, no joke. I love seeing that you guys like my videos. I'm always worried that people aren't going to like what I upload. The fact that that video got 115 views in 6 days, well, I was definitely doing something right. And I'm glad I was doing something right. So if you like FrankenZoo, hopefully this video enlightened you as to how that show works. And I hope I can see you in the next episode. Goodbye.